Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Global English for week 7. It's me again, Professor George, and we are more than 50% finished with the semester. I guess you guys are really happy that we're almost finished with the semester. So we're starting to wind things down. Are you feeling tired? How do you feel at the end of the semester? Well, today we're going to talk about some things that are coming up in the future, and we're going to do a little bit of grammar and a little bit of game. We're going to see how you guys feel towards the end of this and if you're ready for another Zoom class. Well, here we go. So this is our anagrams for the day. Do you guys remember anagrams? If you don't, if you don't remember anagrams, take a look back in week 2 and week 3. An anagram is a kind of game where you use the letters of one word to make another word. You use the letters from one word to make another word. So like God and dog. G-O-D, D-O-G, right? Okay, so I want you to take a look at this anagram right now and pause it. I want you to think of something that comes in the sky at night. Something that comes in the sky in the nighttime. Okay, think about how that word is spelled. And now, next, I want you to think about this. A dirty animal, it's kind of like a mouse. It also has 4 letters. So what could that be? Okay, maybe you need to pause the recording and write it down. Okay, well, let's look at the next one here. An animal that you ride. Think about an animal that people ride. That's a pretty easy one, I think. And now look at the next one. Near the water, a beach. Near the water, a beach. It's not beach exactly, but it's like 해변. What is 해변? And the next one, to take a short sleep. What is a short sleep? So like sometimes my students in class do this, right? And something that you cook in, it uses the same letters. Only 3 letters, so it should be easy. Okay, think about the answers. Maybe you know them, maybe you don't. Some of them are easier than others, but the first person to send me a message with the answers to all of the anagrams gets extra participation points. If you know all the answers, send them to me right away, and I will give you extra participation point for this day. Don't forget to tell me your name, 학번, and which class you're in. Sometimes I don't know. Okay, it's just the kind of game I like to get your guys' mind working, and I know we don't have an opportunity to meet very much, right? We never have an opportunity to meet very much, so it's the kind of way I can gauge your participation. I can gauge your participation. Okay, guys, think about the test. How was the test? Did you do good? Did you do bad? I think most of you did okay. Few people did bad. Most people did good. What I want you to do is I want you to go to our class webpage and give me some feedback. I want you to tell me about the test. How was it? Was it difficult? Was it easy? On a scale of 1 to 10, how difficult would it be? How fair was the test? Was it fair? That means was it what you expected? On a scale of 1 to 10, how fair was it? Okay. Um, so please tell me your opinion about this test, but before May 3rd. Now, you know, some of you guys, your final score about the test, I didn't finish it yet because I didn't mark everybody's essay question yet. So you don't have a score yet. I don't know what your score is. I have to go in and I have to check everybody's. Okay, so don't worry about your final score yet, okay? But if you go into this poll and do this question, I'll give a 5 extra participation point for this time if you do it before May 3rd, okay? Okay, and don't forget to get ready for the next test. Okay, just remember, tell me your opinion. You're going to go to the assignments section. Okay, the assignments section, and this poll is going to be there. Do it before May 3rd. If you do it after May 3rd, I don't give you any points, okay? But you have to do it before May 3rd to get the points. Okie dokie? Okay. Okay, remember the Zoom class, okay? This is your Zoom class. Thank you for coming to Zoom class. We're going to have another Zoom class on the week of May 11th to 15th, okay? The week of May 11th to May 15th, okay? Now, I really was happy to talk to you guys, but there were many students who came to Zoom class, but I couldn't see their face. I couldn't hear their voice. It was fun to talk to you guys as much as I did, but I really would like to talk to you more. So I want you, please, to participate more. I would like you to participate more. So you only get the full points next time. You only get full points if you turn on your camera and speak 3 times in the class. You have to speak 3 times in the class if you want to get the points. Okay, if you want to get the points. So if you just come in and you turn off your camera and you don't talk, no point. You have to talk a little bit and you have to turn on your camera so I can see you. If I see you, then it'll be a lot easier. We can know each other better and I can call on you and I always know who's speaking, okay? So please come. If you don't have a camera, use your phone. If you still don't even have a phone with the camera, which I don't believe, then tell me, okay? And at least try to talk. At least try to talk. I know everybody's really worried about how they look and they're really shy, but you can only get participation points if you talk, okay? And these are optional. They're option. You don't have to come to Zoom class, but if you do, you can get participation points. The first one that we did last week is just a kind of test. I wanted to see how you guys do with it. I wanted to play with Zoom and understand it better, and I wanted you guys to understand it better. So the next one, we'll try to do more things. We'll try to look at the book more, play a game more, and so on, okay? But you don't have to come. You don't have to come. But if you do, you can get participation points, okay? So please turn on your camera, open your mouth, and Zoom class May 11th to 15th. It'll be the same time as the last class was. Okay, well, as you know, each week we do a little bit of vocabulary. So if you have your book with you, take out your book and open it to vocabulary for Unit 5. Okay, it is Unit 5, right? And that is the unit about weather. The unit about weather. Okay, so on page 38, there are some vocabulary words, right? There are some vocabulary words. So open up to page 38. There's a picture of some divers in there, and we're going to be able to talk about the weather by the end of this unit. Okay, so what is this picture? Well, those are palm trees. Where might that be? Yeah, maybe Hawaii. You saw my Zoom photo background is Hawaii because, well, I didn't show you my office, right? Well, what are these palm trees doing in Hawaii? It looks like it's a typhoon, right? Or a hurricane. It's a verb. It is sway. Sway. This is sway. Sway is number 4 in the vocabulary. Number 4, it's a verb. And the answer is D, to move back and forth. Next one. What is this? It's something to do with temperature, right? It's something to do with temperature. What could it be? That's right, it is chilly. Chilly just means cold. Usually it means not very, very cold, but pretty cold. Pretty cold. So the past few days, it's a little bit chilly outside, right? It's a little bit chilly outside. So chilly is an adjective. And what is the meaning? Be, right? It's an uncomfortable, cold feeling. Uncomfortable, cold feeling. And that looks really chilly in the picture, right? But hopefully spring is really going to come this time, I hope. But it's still cold a long time here. What's this one? That looks like a very rich person's house. They have a Mercedes in the driveway, right? It's a driveway. Driveway, yeah, you have them in Korean houses too, but they're really, really common in American houses. Almost every house has it. Um, yeah, it's usually connects to the street. It can be like it's kind of American driveways can be like really, really long. America and Canadian driveways, leading up to the garage or leading up to the house. Okay, so that's a driveway. And driveway is it's a noun, right? It's 명사, it's a thing or it's a place, right? They often have like a pavement, like a cement, or like a rocks in them for people to drive in, and sometimes they're just dirt in some houses. Okay, so that's a driveway. And I see in Songhuan there's a few houses, and some of them also have driveways, but they're a little bit short compared to it because American houses are usually, I don't know why Americans want to have big houses. Even if they don't have a lot of money, Americans want to have a big house. So I'm not sure. I don't understand American culture sometimes, but they like have a lot of big house and lots of cars, even if they don't have money. Okay. So the next one is also, it's a weather word, and it has to do with like a moisture in the air. It's an adjective as well. So you can kind of see it in that picture. What is that? Hmm? What could that be? Uh, subhan, right? Subhan. Humid. And the noun is humidity, but the adjective is humid. Okay. And that letter is I. Letter I. Having a high amount of moisture in the air. And the next one, what is that? What could that be? Look at the picture and look at the vocabulary. It's really beautiful, right? Well, there's a rainbow back there, right? But is that the correct one? Well, look at how one side is very dark and one side is very light. What could that be? It's easy to change, right? Changeable, right? It's an adjective. The weather is very changeable. Nowadays, I feel like the weather is also very changeable, easy to change. If it gets cold and then hot quickly one day, it's changeable weather. Or if it's easy to start to rain. If you ever went to Dongnam right, in Southeast Asia during the Jangma, the monsoon season, then you can see the weather can be very, very sunny and then suddenly starts raining very, very hard for 1 hour and then sunny again. That's changeable weather. Changeable weather. Okay. So which letter is that? F. Changing often or suddenly. So it can sometimes we can talk about changeable not only about weather as well, but in this case it means about weather. What is this? Well, it's beautiful roses or tulips, right? Right. This is a verb, blossom, to blossom. So blossom can be a noun. It just means flower, right? Like cherry blossom is butkut, gut is flower or blossom. But in English we can say blossom or flower. But blossom is usually for the verb. When the flower like opens up and grows for the first time, we're saying that it blossoms. Okay. And what letter is that? It's H, yeah, to produce flowers. And what is this one? It's very icy. It looks like where I'm from, my hometown. It's an adjective as well, related to slip or fall. Slippery. Slippery, and that's 형용사. Slippery. And what is the answer? Is it difficult to stand or move like on a icy thing? So if you're on some ice or some wet floor, you might slip easy. How about this? They're forecasting the weather, so it's a weather forecast. We can use it as a noun or an adjective. A noun or an adjective. Okay. And what is the answer in the book? Gee, it's a prediction about what will happen in the future. But this one is forecast. We usually use it about weather. Shower. Shower. So shower can often mean like just you take a shower, of course, but sometimes we use it for like a really light rain. A really light rain, or like very short. So it's a brief fall of rain. Okay, so we can use it as a verb, but usually this one is a noun.